Hey everybody, it is September 28th, 2020, and here's another article, another story I'm bringing to you showing the steps that are happening as we speak, okay? These countries that are going into lockdown, ones like Australia, New Zealand that have been in them, and they're, having restrictions added, lifted, whatever it is, but it all has to do with these lockdowns and obviously leading to the mandatory vax. Here we go. Remember Spain? And how bad they said it was, and but the lockdown and all that happened, right? And what I was saying is, you remember how it went, China, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, that area. Then it came into Europe, and then it came to the United States. I'm talking about the lockdowns. It was kind of that progression, right? And so now we're seeing it again, right? We're now back into Madrid. We've seen Europe. We've seen other places too that are starting to. Australia, like I said. And so, United States, you're probably up next. So, we're really close, But look at Madrid widens restrictions. 1 million people now under a partial lockdown. People, this isn't going away. Even if they don't do a technical full lockdown, they're going to take away enough rights from you that it's not going to matter. You're still going to be on a lockdown. And even if you think, well, in 2 months nobody gets locked down, and they can say, oh, look at all you truthers that said we were going to get locked down. Well, the joke's going to be on you, because you may not be getting locked down, but I guarantee all your food has skyrocketed. It already has. Your dollar means nothing. You're not allowed to have a wedding, have a reception, have go to church. You're not allowed to do all these things. And you think you're not on a lockdown? Do you really think what we have right now is freedom? Forcing you to wear a mask, forcing you to not spend time with your family, forcing you to not hug and care about people and have contact with people, which people you need horribly, and it's very important. They don't want any of that. But let's read this. It says 1 million Madrid residents were under partial lockdown Monday as the region moved to slow the spread of new infections, drawing fire from the Spanish government for not going far enough. Here we go. It says the city and the surrounding region is at the epicenter of a second wave. Here we go. Of CV that is sweeping Spain, which has claimed more than 31,000 lives and infected over 700,000, and the highest infection rate in the European Union. Since midnight, the new measures impose mobility restrictions on another 167,000 people who can only leave their neighborhoods for work, school, or medical reasons. But they are not confined to their homes and can move freely within their district. Now, that was a part that stood out to me, okay, because I have been showing you how they show it in movies, how they lock down entire cities, right? And also how they're going to force you into these mega cities where you're going to be kind of locked down as well. But what I'm talking about here is they're literally locking down, like these poverty areas, locking down these places, these cities, and not allowing people to get out. This is all coming to fruition. It says, police were conducting random checks to ensure compliance with the new rules, which now apply to nearly 1 in 6 of the region's 6.6 million residents. An initial confinement order affecting 850,000 people was rolled out about a week ago, largely affecting working-class areas in the city's southern suburbs, where on Sunday hundreds turned out in protest over what they see as discrimination. Well, at least they're out there trying, because they're right, it is discrimination. This is horrible. It says, since the central government ended its state of emergency on June 21st, responsibility for public health care and managing the pandemic has been transferred to Spain's 17 autonomous regions. It says, but the central government is deeply unhappy with the regional government's handling of the crisis in Madrid, epicenter of the outbreak in Spain, urging its leader to adopt a more drastic measures and threatening to step in if they refuse. But do you really think this isn't going to go to the vax? You know what I mean? Like, you can hear it. Like, what do you think these drastic measures are? They're full lockdowns. They're even more restrictive lockdowns. And then, obviously, they're forcing on your testing and then tracing, tracking, and then, obviously, forcing you to take this vax, right? That's why I've been talking about this. You do whatever you have to do to never allow that vax to go into you, your family, your friends. If you can save them, if you can get this information to them and save them from taking that vax, I'm telling you, it's going to save your life, because we know how bad these vaxes are. It says, working with the government, the region's responsibility is to contain the expansion of CV infections. Foreign Minister Arantxa González Leia told Antena 3 television on Monday. It says, over the past week, Spain has registered the highest number of new cases within the EU, with a rate of nearly 300 per 100,000 inhabitants. But in Madrid, the Madrid region, the figure is currently more than 700 per 100,000. They're just throwing in numbers that are really confusing. You don't even really, figure out what that is. And it's just sad because it's happening all again, everyone. These lockdowns are all coming through. And I'm just continue to pray. I'm going to pray that I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I don't want to be right. I don't want you to be right. I want us to be wrong and it not get as bad as I feel in my gut that it's coming. I'm really worried about food shortages. I am really worried about... Also, I wanted to tell this real quick to anybody that's up in the northern United States or Canada or, everybody else is getting hit with all these hurricanes and all this, wildfires and derechos. Well, come winter, you better be ready to get hit by freezing temperatures. And remember, the evictions line up on January 1st. So you are only safe in your home until December 31st. Then you are going to owe all your backed rent that you could not pay. And obviously, 95% of the people aren't going to be able to do that. So they will now be evicted. And when they get evicted, they will be getting evicted into sub-zero temperatures. They could be, is what I'm saying. So try to plan ahead for that. I don't know, I know it's really hard. Everybody's fighting for unemployment. I still am fighting for mine, but I'm just laughing it off now. I just put everything in God's hands because, I've been waiting 6 months now, and I've gotten one payment of $160. So it's, but you know what? I've gotten through. I've gotten through because I have great subscribers that help out when they can, and it's just, I know that my faith, I know that Jesus is going to get me through whatever it takes, and he always does. And it's just so amazing because I, give all glory to God, and I trust in him. In my faith, I trust in him. And just the other day, about a week ago, I was really, really stressing about getting a bill paid, okay? And I was about $20 short. And I kid you not, the day that it was due, I got a $20 donation from an amazing person, Parkway. You know who you are, buddy. I appreciate it. And that $20 donation took care of my consumer's bill. And that's just awesome. That's why I hope you can hear it in my voice. I'm trying, I feel better. I feel, happier. I'm not allowing it to drag me down because I just put my faith in God. And I just know that as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, that he will make sure that I get, what I need to get through. I don't need anything extra. I don't want anything extra. I just want to be able to get through. So I know that will always happen because when you have Jesus in your corner and he's got your back at all times, you have nothing to worry about. Everybody continue to pray for all of this because there's so much going on and there's so many different angles. Also, please leave a link or please leave a comment in the description down below of anything that you would like me to look into more. Like I said in my other video, I truly want to be able to make more videos about stuff that you really want. I will do my best to see the comment, answer it, and then get a video made on it. And your opinion counts on all this. Like with that gematria video that I posted, let me know what you think that means. You know what I mean? There's so many things that we can talk together on. And real quick with my the echoing. It's still going in and out. This was the third mic, and so I finally took my computer and the mic down to the computer store that we have in town on Friday. They did a few tests. They found out where it was happening, and it actually is something to do in my laptop with the speaker input. It was kind of confusing, and but anyways, so it's actually in my laptop as well as pushing it into the mic. So my mic is getting ruined by, a surge that my laptop is putting out. So I'm going to get a new laptop as soon as I can. Hopefully unemployment will come around and they will give me a payment or two, and I can go get us a new laptop so that I can continue to make these videos for you and not annoy you because there's an echo on my voice. So just wanted to apologize. I don't even know if this one is going to echo or not. I tested it before and it was perfect, and now we'll see what happens after I'm done. So everybody stay safe. We'll talk to you real soon. God bless.